Hello guys, um, in this video I want to talk about time preference. And it will explain why all of my video on this channel I am using weekly chart, daily chart and 12-hour chart. I will explain to you about time preference in this video. First thing first, I want to reference to Wikipedia, and you can find it. It has a lot of time preference explanation here, but I want to focus on example of time preference on this highlight. Let me read it for you. A practical example is if Jim and Bob go out for a drink and Jim has no money, so Bob lends Jim $10. The next day, Jim comes back to Bob and say, Bob, hey, I can give you back $10 right now, or if you can wait until I get paid, I will give you $15. Bob's time preference would change depending on if he trusts Jim or how much he needs the money right now. Think he can wait or would prefer to have 15 at the end of the month than 10 right now. Present and expected need. Present and expected income affect the time preference. This is very clear example. It's nothing right, nothing wrong about time preference, but I want to point out about time preference and my time frame that I want to explain why in here. Okay, this is, for example, if you heard so many people talking about if you invest in Bitcoin and you can wait it for a long time, for 1 year, 2 years, or at least one halving cycle, your Bitcoin will go much higher than your investment. Okay, in this case it might be true, it might be not. So this is for the example. Let's say you buy Bitcoin. Let me choose some icon. Let's say you buy Bitcoin at this level here in December of 2019 here at this point, and then you wait for 1 year. You can wait for 1 year. I said, I'm fine, I don't worry about money, I have my saving, I can wait, I can hold, and I have resistance for the risk that you need to take here. You wait until, let's say, 2021 for 1 year, for 1 year, longer than 1 year, and you sell it. You sell Bitcoin in January of 2021. Yep. This is your capital gain. Yep. Roughly around 400%, right? You see, like, you might think, okay, this is very sweet for you to invest, and you might think like, I can have low time preference and I can wait. But in reality, let me show you one thing. In reality, this is weekly chart. Let me show you. If we zoom in a little bit closer, and then we look at this. What if you buy here and the price pull back 52%? What about this, right? And how long you have to wait? You have to wait until May of 2020 until price can come back up to your level, right? It's not easy. It takes time. Go back to example between Jim and Bob. It's about how much trust that Bob have, right? The same thing, how much trust you have for Bitcoin. If you can wait, of course you're gonna get more profit. But we are talking about future, and we are talking about strategies that I use in making of this video. So I want to create the strategy for people who has low time preference to work in higher time preference and earn a little bit more from higher time preference, right? For example, I will show you one more thing here. Nothing right, nothing wrong between high time preference or you cannot hold it for long term. Let me show you here. For example, if you know how to trade Bitcoin, you have knowledge, you can analyze the charts, and let's say you buy it here. It's not the lowest. You buy top of the week here at 4,900, 4,000, around 4,400, let's say, and then you cannot wait. You need to use your money to do your own business, or you need to use it for your income or whatever, your family, your kids, blah blah blah. Let's say you sell it here. You can wait just only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. 7 weeks you can wait, and this is profit you made in 7 weeks, 44%. It's also not bad, right? But in exchange, you don't have to be nervous. These people, this guy who trade in low time preference, this guy doesn't have to be nervous about time, because maybe you don't want to trust this asset so much, right? Not because you don't trust Bitcoin, right? You trust them, you hodler, you hold it, you have Bitcoin. But you don't want to trust means you don't want to put your risk into extra risk. You don't want to try to have extra risk on your investment. And this comes to your strategy. I think my video that I made in this channel, it's not just about for everyone, right? But it's about some of you who hodler Bitcoin, who trade Bitcoin not regularly, or some of you who might become living by trading Bitcoin also, right? Let's say, okay, let's look again for lower time preference. We zoom out into 2020, right? We zoom out to here. Let's say 2020. We zoom out to here, right? You can see, because in Bitcoin, in crypto, in many kinds of investment, so it's kind of difficult for us to be able to predict the market, to know it's gonna go up or it's gonna go back down, right? This is another example in this area, right? For you think you have a low time preference, you can wait for 2 years. Okay, what if you bought Bitcoin here and you want to wait for 1 year, for 2 years, and then what we are right now? let me close the text here. What we are right now is lower than your investment, right? What we are right now here. Lower time preference, it doesn't mean you will get the profit. It doesn't mean to have low time preference will confirm or will be benefits for you to have a benefit right now. Now you go minus 5%, right? But you wait for so long time, right, to sell it here, right? Or you sell it here. It's very little, but you spend so much time into this investment. And then another guy who has high time preference, so you just want to sell it or you want to hold it until you have your goal, you have your plan. What is a reason for you to get in and what is a reason for you to get out? And then you said, okay, I will be in this investment until by the end of the year. As long as I have profit, I will sell, right? Here. By the time you wait for 15 weeks only, you earn 62%, right? You see from here now, I think you got my point, right? So it doesn't mean people who put money into work, into crypto, into Bitcoin, hodler, and just hope it will go up, right? Because Bitcoin and also other assets, some assets are more volatility or less volatility, but in this case, you can make profit on the uptrend. You can make profit on the downtrend. You can make profit on a very high time preference during the sideways period, right? You buy here, you sell here, you made profit by 30%, over 30% in only 10 weeks, right? This is what I want to focus on every video on this channel. So please make sure that you know what are you doing. Please make sure that you are manage your strategy, your fund, because if you want to like earn maximum profit or only just for trading, maybe my channel is not the right fit for you. My channel is for someone who want to earn Bitcoin, who want to have more Bitcoin, right? Let me zoom in into this period of time, or can be this. Okay, let's zoom in into last period of time. On the weekly time frame, we see the price moving sideways here. Price didn't go anywhere, didn't move much, right? So in this case, if some of you guys have a very low time preference, maybe you might use the weekly chart for your investment. But if you have a shorter time preference, let me zoom into 12-hour chart. 12-hour chart candle, also the candle that I usually use in this channel. Okay, now we back to weekly again, and let me mark the zone of the highest in weekly and the lowest in weekly around here, and let's zoom in to smaller time frame. Do you see, right? It changed from sideways, the price didn't go anywhere, to price move up and down like this, right? And from this volatility, we can make profit on this. In my channel, my video, I will try to do the analysis that, okay, if we buy here, if we sell here, how many percent we can make more out of Bitcoin that we made. it could be like this. Okay, first trade we made 18%, and then we find out potential of shorts, right? You add short here, you write the price down here, you made another 17%. Now you made around almost 30%, right? And if you get into trade again at this time and you sell it here, right? In this, if you follow me on this channel, if you follow me on my video, only this period of time, right? This wave, you might be able to make 50% from it. This is what we are here. This is why we are here. We made extra Bitcoin and then we can hold it for longer time. This can be another option. Or if you have a shorter, a lower time preference, so you can gain the maximized profits that you can have by, we call it stack the set, right? This is what we are doing right now. We stack the set. Right? My content, I'm not focused on finding the bottom and selling the top like this. We will do something safe. I will not bring you to higher risks that are necessary to make us lose Bitcoin. Maybe we could buy here, whatever, if we can see it. This is a higher and higher low, right? And then if we can buy here, we can write it here, and then we see it falling off, reclaim this level, and then we sold here. It's not a lot of profit. It's not a lot of profit, but at least you can make 11%, right? So the point is to earn more Bitcoin and to try to not take so much of risk from my strategy. This is how I work. Yeah, some people they take a lot of risks and then put 100% into trade, into day trader. This is not a style of this channel. So I recommend you to study about fundamental of Bitcoin first, and why this asset should be the asset that you should invest for your future. And this is why you need to find the reason why this asset for only few years is growth for how many percent? 700%. 700% in 2 years. Yeah. After you know that, this can be another ways of you to, instead of people who need to buy Bitcoin all the time, but you have limited money, you have limited investment, you cannot make $1,000, $10,000 out from the air to buy Bitcoin. Of course, you need to work for it. You need to do your saving. You need to plan. You need to do something about your investment. Or some people can get into more involved into the industry by mining, join mining pool, be a miner, becomes miner, and to earn from benefit to be a mining, right? But to trade Bitcoin, we also build ecosystem in different ways. So we are making a liquidity into Bitcoin market. So we make Bitcoin becomes highly liquidity assets in the future. And we, the trader, also play the important role into this. We are not just a speculator, right? So this is the point why I choosing weekly, daily, and 12 hours here. I don't want to go to a smaller time frame on video on YouTube, because I want to focus on what that could be benefit for you. But anyway, if you want to learn more how to trade Bitcoin, and if you want to become a day trader, I have my Patreon page. You can subscribe and join me on Patreon page. I will go down into 1 hour, 15 minutes, 5 minutes sometimes only on Patreon, right? In that thing, it will be more serious. It will be more, we will talk about signal, we will talk about risk. It will be more risk on a smaller time frame, right? But here I will make it simple, and this is all. Just keep it simple, guys, and manage your risk. Know what are you doing, know why you invest into this asset, and know why you trade this asset. Okay, this is my video for today. I hope you learned something from this video. If you like this video, please click like, subscribe on this channel, support me on Patreon, share this to your friends who want to learn something about trading, and hope to see you in next video. Thank you for today. Good luck.